Nose. Check, check, test. Okay, good. You're looking good, buddy. Victoria.
Please be seated. after they finish, they're just going to go over there with you.
Ah, no.
What an incredible gathering.
I think
You
it's
on
on.
here?
You're on.
What an incredible gathering. I have in my mind what the Garden of Eden looks like. Right? I think it looks like this. It really does. And I feel like I'm looking at Adam and Eve. I know I'm looking at Kevin and Jessica. But I feel like that's what I'm looking at. Whole world ahead of you. Yeah, there are a couple more people here than there were in the Garden of Eden. But what a blessing. What a blessing to be together as your lives join together. So friends, the Jewish tradition instructs us that before we begin the ceremony, that we should sign what's known as a ketubah, this wedding contract. And the state of North Carolina says that before we go ahead and we do this, that we have to sign the marriage license. So I believe that you have 2 witnesses to sign on to the marriage license, isn't that right? So let's take care of the state of North Carolina first. Invite them over here into this part of the Garden of Eden. And you'll see that there are duplicate copies. I'm just going to walk you through it. Someone pick the left and stay on the left, and someone pick the right and stay on the right. Okay, you have to put your name, you have to sign, and then you have to put, I think you have to put your address also somewhere. You can read that as well as I can. There's also a second thing there that looks like a very formal thing. That's from the county. So you're gonna do this twice, and then you're gonna do it a third time. Kevin and Jess, that one there that's kind of beigeish. I guess when you go on a honeymoon or something like that, you just show them that, and they'll kick you up to whatever the honeymoon suite. Tell them Rabbi Andy said after COVID, exactly. What's that? You got to do it twice. Yeah, you have to put. Did you put your address in there also? I don't know if you have a second pen over here, but if not, that's okay. While they're doing this, and then you're going to need to sign also on the beige there. And when we're done signing that, that'll take care of the state of North Carolina. There should also be an envelope in there to send it back to the. It's the gray one, right? We usually send that back for everybody, but that would mean like taking it to Greensboro in order to send it back here to Union County. We need a volunteer who's going to put it in the mail tomorrow because this incredible couple shouldn't have to be saddled with that. Yeah, thank you. All right, so you got it.
Don't forget.
I'm going to hand that to you afterwards. Have you signed both of those? Okay, now go on to the beige one underneath it. Hand me that with the big envelope too. I just want you to sign symbolically on the bottom of that other one so that after COVID we can go ahead and get an upgrade.
I don't know if that was the sign. You can fix it. We can fix it later.
Whatever you want. Okay, whatever we want.
Alright.
Yeah.
You can even add a message there. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to invite the witnesses up to sign what's called a ketubah. And what do you have to date that there also, or you never did? That you guys keep. This is a Jewish wedding contract, which is called a ketubah. Some ketubahs are really, really big. Some are small. Some of them are handmade, even by the couple, and some are printed off on computers. They come in all shapes and sizes and colors, but this one is just right. Because it says on top of it, I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine, that quote from the Song of Songs. It has your names on it, Jessica and Kevin. And it states on today, October the 3rd, 2020. This is the first day of the week, according to the way we count in the Hebrew calendar. The 16th day of the month of Tishrei. The year is 5781. It says that here, the people who are signing are witnessing that the groom, Kevin Michael, and I am pronouncing it Goral. Did I get that right? Second. And the bride, Jessica Haley Papier, entered into the covenant of marriage. As new life partners, they've said that they will strive to build a home full of love, peace, tolerance, and charity. They say we vow to overcome life's challenges with tenacity and enjoy life's joys with grace. We promise to love, cherish, encourage, and inspire one another as we embark on this journey through life. May success meet us at our desired path, which we will pave with our courage, our determination, support for one another. We shall embrace and respect our individual heritage, qualities, and strengths. Through our sacred union, we strive to be sensitive to each other's needs, and we shall learn to nurture each other intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. Through this sacred union, we shall see through each other's eyes. We will see the world in different light and be better individuals and be strong as one. All this is valid and binding. So you have two witnesses who are also going to come forward to sign this here. So if the two witnesses to the ketubah also will come forward. And what you're witnessing is that they know what they're doing.
Yep.
Rabbi, are you signing on to this also?
Yeah.
I think you and I should both sign as officiants.
I know. Hearing the water in the back.
That's what I thought.
First.
So I don't know if everybody has seen this. I think the constellation, that's the way the night sky looks on October the 3rd of 2020, right?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? This one, as we said, is just right. This belongs to you. Congratulations. May this be something that you display proudly in your home, your life. May you always be blessed. A blessing that comes from our tradition. We hear so many blessings this evening. Yisimchem Elohim ve'Avraham v'Sarah asher banu et Beit Yisrael. May God bless you. Not only to be like Adam and Eve, to create a world, but also to be like Abraham and Sarah, the ones who set the foundation of our people and were inspiration for all people. May you so be blessed. May the family that you built together be blessed, which we all say.
Amen.
Amen. So what do you say? Let's come on over to the chuppah. Let's take the next step.
Okay. Back up a little bit. Okay. Hey, oh, great. Great. You can hold hands.
Ruchim habaim b'shem Adonai, v'rachnuchem mibeit Adonai. Blessed are you who have come here. Who have come here in the name of God. We bless you under the canopy of this incredible creation of God. Yidu et Adonai b'simcha bo lefanav birnav. Always serve God with joy and come into God's presence with song. We rejoice that the two of you, Kevin and Jessica, have joined in marriage in the presence of God and loved ones. So we give thanks to the awesome, glorious, and blessed God. We ask that you provide and grant blessings to this bride and groom as you're surrounded by those that you love, whose joy and prayers are with you. You stand at this chuppah, this symbol of the home that you will build. May your home be a shelter against the storm, a haven of peace, a stronghold of faith and love. The Jewish prayer of gratitude, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. We thank you, God, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and bringing us together in this holy, holy, sacred occasion. Because we know that in your union, the sacred work of creation continues. God joining together the two of your lives, weaving them together. Just like it says in the book of Genesis, the man and woman were created in God's image. And we know that each of you are a reflection of that image. May you continue to animate what is divine in each other as you build together with these next steps. I believe we have some grape juice over here.
Yeah.
Kevin, if you would come on over.
Yeah.
Amen.
We give thanks to God, ruler of the universe, who's created the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'yitir lanu et hanisuim v'hanisuot lanu al yedei kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh amo Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. So as you drink from that common cup, give thanks to God, who's given us the gift of instructions, consecrating this marriage, sanctifying our people through Kiddushin and the sacred rite of marriage at the chuppah, to which we all sing.
Amen. Hopefully that won't fall. Yeah. So, can you hear me? Is it on now? Okay. Do I need it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. He says no. She says yes. So, 20 years ago, a couple walked into my office with a little 6-year-old girl who was drop dead gorgeous. Okay? This big. I looked at her and I said, this is a little, in Yiddish we call her a pitzkala, okay? A little beautiful little girl. And that was 20 years ago. How do they say? Jess, you've come a long way, baby. Mm-hmm. You know? 20 years ago, who could have imagined this? School, bat mitzvah, confirmation, graduation, off to college, career, everything great. And the little pitzkala, the little flower grew into this gorgeous woman. And it was about a year ago, I think it was last fall, that he called me up and says, I want you to meet this person, Kevin. He's asked me to marry him. And we need to start talking about a wedding. And the two of you came to the office. We started talking about the wedding. It was going to be a temple under the sukkah. 250 people. Gorgeous wedding. It was going to be the wedding of this little 6-year-old girl who grew into this beautiful flower of a woman. It was the wedding of her dreams. The wedding she always wanted. And then boom, in March, COVID hit us. And I remember talking to the two of you after that on Zoom. It was a Zoom-tastic conversation. But I remember talking to you, and I remember just seeing in your eyes and feeling from you the disappointment and the sadness. And I thought to myself, well, what are we going to do with that? And then the first thing that came to mind, I almost spilled that. The first thing that came to mind is Kevin's last name, which is Goral, which means in Hebrew, fate. In other words, everything was fated. In Yiddish, we call it beshert. Everything was planned by God, including the need to change a wedding from 250 people to the Garden of Eden by Lake Norman. That was the fate. This was the man who not only asked you to be his partner, but for whom you were fated to start a new chapter and a journey from this moment on. And the sadness was there. And I remember at that time pointing out to you that you were going to buy a house, which you did, right? And I said to you, you know, without such a big wedding, you can really fix up your house nicely. You can redo the kitchen. Okay? And at that moment, the weight of the sadness disappeared. And a smile of joy came across both of your faces. Because the dream that you had, and the dream that Kevin had, the dream that the two of you had as a couple, that was replaced by a new dream. And it's a beautiful dream. Because you realized that a wedding ceremony is a ceremony, but a marriage has to be a marriage. And the truth of the matter is, it's easy to do a wedding ceremony. Marriage is tough. Going to be the toughest thing you ever do in your life. But it can also be the most rewarding. So we come back to COVID. Oh, wait, there was something else. He said, well, maybe we'll have a party later on. I said, no, you won't. The next party that we have is either an anniversary party or a baby naming. Okay? This is it for the wedding guys. So you better party hard tonight. Okay? The next one is a baby or a 5th anniversary. Now let's go back to COVID. Ironically, if the word Goral means fate, the word COVID in Hebrew actually means honor if you change it from COVID to kavod. And in doing this, you are honoring Kevin, and Kevin is honoring you, and the two of you are honoring each other. And in the midst of COVID, this terrible pandemic, there is a sense of divine honor, okay? The divine presence that is here at this particular moment. So I've been a rabbi now for 41 years. That's a long time. A lot of couples I've married. None like this. None as unique as this. And I am so proud of both of you for the way that you took this disappointment and you turned it in to something incredibly beautiful. And quite frankly, I will remember it forever because it's extraordinary. It's not a wedding that not only you will never forget, but it's a wedding that I will never forget. And when I look at the two of you, I think this is a couple that really has an inner fortitude and an inner strength. And this is a couple that's truly been blessed by God. And this is a couple that as they turn the page on what it meant to be single, and they start a new chapter of traveling, new chapter in your lives of making your lives together, I am positive, I am so sure that God will bless you. That God will bless you greatly. And that as the years go by, you'll look back upon this with a smile in your heart. And you'll look back upon the experience and saying, we thought we loved each other then, but we really love each other now. Because your love will grow and grow and grow. And why? Because Goral, you are fated to be with one another. And kavod, not COVID, you are destined to bring honor to each other. So let's continue with the vows that you have for one another. And if you can, Kevin, read them loudly.
I'm not sure which one is which.
Whoever's going first.
That one's yours.
Kevin. Do we need my friend? Better? Good?
I don't know.
Kevin. Webster's dictionary defines wedding as the fusing of two metals with a hot torch. For real. We made it. It's been a weird year to say the least. We definitely didn't expect to be getting married in the midst of a global pandemic, but we also didn't expect to buy our dream home just a few weeks ago. When we both started our new jobs in February, we didn't expect to be sharing a 700 square foot apartment as an office, but we also didn't expect that doing so would bring us closer together as a couple. Almost 7 years ago, when I swiped right on a dating app, I didn't expect to meet my best friend and life partner, but look where we are now. I'm so excited to be your wife and to continue doing life with you. I vow to continuously work on myself and to be the wife and teammate you want and deserve. I vow to always share my hot salsa with you, and I promise not to get my sour cream in it. But I want you to remember most of all is that I vow to be your rock always and forever.
You hold this. All right.
I knew I was good for something.
You ready?
Yeah.
Jessica, you are the most amazing woman. You're the love of my life. You're my best friend. You're my partner in crime, my goofball, my bird. You've always supported me in everything I wanted to do or become. You've taught me so much, especially when it comes to organization. You've walked by my side through good times and bad. You've always looked at me for what I can be and who I can become, always pushing me to be a better man. When I met you, I was vulnerable. I was 6 months into a new way of life, still trying to figure out where I was heading. I had no idea how to have a healthy relationship. You were my guardian angel. You've always been patient with my growth, listened, and understood me and what I needed. Spending time with you feels right, like the last piece of a puzzle sliding into place. Through laughter and tears, we have always grown together, never apart. We are both human and have flaws, but I've always said the same thing. You meet me where I fall short. In togetherness, we are whole. I vow to always love you. I vow to always listen when you need to be heard. I will learn from you and always treat you with respect. I vow to see the best in you. I will stay by your side, for better or worse, through sickness and in health. I vow to always support you and lift you up. I vow to make this one life we have together the best it can be. I will always be in awe of your beauty, even as time wears on us. I will see the world. With you I am complete. With you my future is bright. With you I will see the world. With you I will raise a family. With you I will leave a legacy of life well lived. With you I will spend eternity. I love you, Jessica.
And now, in the presence of God in this assembly, I ask, do you, Kevin, take Jessica to be your wife to love, honor, and cherish?
I do.
And do you, Jessica, take Kevin to be your husband to love, honor, and cherish?
I do.
Kevin and Jessica, Jessica and Kevin, speak the words and exchange the rings that will make you husband and wife. And as you place the ring on the finger of the one that you love, I will ask you to recite after me the words which will formally unite you in marriage.
Does he have them? Yes. Hold on. This maybe wasn't the best idea. Hold on, buddy.
Sit. You almost got it.
Good boy. Good boy. All right. Good boy. All right, go back.
Okay, Kevin, you'll put the ring on her first.
Yeah.
And repeat these words after me. From the book of Hosea, the prophet Hosea, I betroth you to me forever.
I betroth you to me forever.
I betroth you to me
I betroth you to me
with steadfast love and compassion.
with steadfast love and compassion.
I betroth you to me
I betroth you to me
in faithfulness.
in faithfulness.
Okay? Now put on the ring on Kevin. And repeat after me, first in Hebrew, then in English. Hare atah
Hooray, atah,
mikudash
mikudash,
li
li,
bata'abat
vata'abat,
zu
zu,
kedat
kadat,
Moshe
Moshe,
v'Yisrael.
v'Yisrael.
Be consecrated to me
Be consecrated to me
with this ring
with this ring
as my husband,
as my husband,
in keeping with
in keeping with
the heritage of Moses and
the
Israel.
heritage of Moses and Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Mikadesh amo Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Blessed is God, the source of all creation, who hallows the people of Israel through the sacred rite of marriage, of a wedding at the chuppah, at the canopy. Now you might have noticed when they walked in that they circled each other 7 times. 7 is the number of perfection in Jewish tradition. 7 days of creation, 7 days of the week, 7 times we walk around each other before we get married. And now we've come to a part where we're going to hear 7 special wedding blessings. These wedding blessings are at least 1,800 years old. And they reflect a reality that's very different because they reflect a reality of life in the land of Israel. So I understand that there are people that are going to translate the first 6 of these blessings. Who are they? Raise your hand. Okay. So we'll start with number 1, and then when it's your time, just stand up and read loudly. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen, amen. Number 1. Who's 1?
There's a list.
Go ahead.
Should they do the prayer?
What?
Should they do the speech and the prayer first?
Oh, then to do the prayer. Prayer.
You abound in blessing, Lord our God, source of all creation, creator of the fruit of the vine, symbol of human joy.
Did you want to say anything to them?
Yeah, I had a little speech prepared. Is this working?
No, he said no.
No? Okay.
Mike's not working, Darren. Try to cut
Okay.
it off and on.
So,
Try to cut it off.
oh, off and on again?
On the bottom.
No,
Good.
he does it up there.
Hello?
No,
Hello? Okay. We'll put this away.
Stand next to Rabbi here.
Oh, okay. Okay, so, some of you aren't familiar with me. I'm Kevin's younger cousin. I was going to say it's hard to follow up the rabbi, but so this is a great evening. I wanted to thank everybody for being here, Victoria, Kevin for hosting, and obviously it's great that we can be here with you guys. So I know some people weren't able to be here tonight, and they're probably watching on YouTube. So OnlyFans link is in the description below, by the way. So Kevin and I didn't always start out being great friends, right? So we were two kids, same age, from separate towns. You know, we both had blonde hair, blue eyes. We always thought the other was, you know, cooler than us and stuff. And now get to stand next to him and watch him marry the woman of his dreams. So I wanted to say thanks for having me up here. I wish you guys the best. And one piece of advice: when you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, just shut up. So. Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can get this out. You're number 2? Okay, hold on just a second. I want to get this thing off. There we go. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shekol bara likvodo.
You abound in blessings, Lord our God, source of all creation, creator of the fruit of the vine, symbol of human joy. Kevin and Jessica, I think everyone hopes that they get to marry their best friend, and you two are definitely doing that. I remember getting a phone call in February 2014 from Jessica right after her first date with Kevin. I could feel her happiness over the phone. She found someone who just got her. And she knew right away that she wanted to be with Kevin. Kevin, there's no better person for my best friend than you. Thank you for uplifting her, supporting her, and always putting her first. There's so much uncertainty in life. I mean, we know. But one thing has never been uncertain, and that's that you two belong together. Watching both of you grow on your own and together has been so beautiful to watch. If the past 6.5 years are any indication for what the rest of your lives will look like, I know it'll be filled with adventure and laughter and happiness and the deepest love. In a world where there's so much unknown, you two are so lucky to have found each other. And my happiness and love for you is endless. Congratulations, you guys.
Okay, who's number 3? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam.
You abound in blessings, Lord our God, source of all creation, creator of human beings. May your marriage be blessed with just as much strength and determination as you had facing your wedding, with maybe just a little less stress. May you face every day just as you did in the beginning, with your best friend by your side. May you make adorable, squishy little babies, and may your home be a place of peace always. And we love you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar adam b'tzalmo v'tzelem demutav nito v'hidkin lo mimenu binyan hadayan Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam.
I won't need it. Kevin and Jessica, you abound in blessings, Lord our God, source of all creation, who created man and woman in your image, that they may live, love, and so perpetuate life. You abound in blessings, Lord, creator of human beings. Kevin and Jessica, from this day forward, you will walk forever together, hand in hand, heart to heart. And while I cannot tell you what lies ahead on this beautiful journey of life, what I can tell you is that based on what I have seen for the last 6.5 years, that you have the patience, you have the wisdom, you have the love, and you have the respect to enjoy every moment of it. And there waits for you incredible joy and happiness, but also a bit of sorrow. Now, when this occurs, you don't know, but God does. But you together as one will face this. And Kevin, you have always said to me that Jessica and I are perfect for each other because we meet each other in the middle where we fall short. She fills me and supports me where I need it. And you've said, Jessica, Kevin does that. So may you always walk together with love and with God's guiding light.
So tasis v'tegel Tzion, b'kivutz v'neh l'tocha b'simcha, Baruch atah Adonai, misamer Tzion b'vaneha.
We all rejoice as these two persons, overcoming separateness, unite in joy. You abound in blessings, Lord, permitting us to share in others' joy. Kevin and Jessica, I think John mentioned earlier that there are people that couldn't be with us for whatever reason, COVID maybe. There's also people that couldn't be with us because they're no longer with us. I'm sure on both Kevin's side of the family and obviously your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your cousin Dylan. They would all love to have been here, and I know they're here in spirit. But talking about that generation, we've come to know them as the greatest generation, the generation that helped to found the country, and really they're responsible for our being here and having the successes that we have. Unfortunately, we don't have that anymore. Not in the way this crazy country is going. You guys have to become the next great generation. And that's what I think, knowing you and Kevin, knowing you for 25 years and knowing Kevin for 7, I'm confident that you guys will be the next great, part of the next great generation. So that might be too much pressure for you, but we're counting on it.
Sameach tisamach, re'im ahuvim kisamechecha, yitzchak b'gan Eden mikedem, Baruch atah Adonai, misamech katan v'kala. Number 6.
May these lovers rejoice as did the first man and woman in the primordial Garden of Eden. You abound in blessings, Lord, source of joy for bride and groom. Kevin and Jessica, today's about beginnings. And I have something that I don't know why I remembered it, but it was a day, it was a moment in one day that I remembered. And I thought, this is something I should film because I want to show this to his bride. He might have been 9 months old. He was sitting in a high chair. He was learning how to eat, but he had hands instead of the utensils. And he was kind of doing this, and I thought, I just need to film this because it's going to be such a great beginning for them to see how he started and how much joy that beginning, that small moment of a beginning was so important to me. These small moments and these beginnings are going to be important for you. So all I can tell you is as these days go by, cherish every beginning and cherish these small moments, because in 30 years, one is going to pop in your head and you're going to remember it, and you're going to look back and you're just going to rejoice and say, thank God that I remember this and that I still have that memory. So bless you both. May the Lord always shine upon you. I love you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'kala, gila rina ditza v'chedva, ahava achva v'achva shalom v'reut, mehera Adonai Eloheinu, yeshama be'arei Yehuda v'chusot Yerushalayim, kol sason v'kol simcha, Kol chatan v'kol kala, kol mitzalot chatanim mechubatan unarim mimeshtei neginatam, Baruch atah Adonai, misamech chatan im hakala. Amen. We praise you, Adonai, our God, O Lord, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of joy and gladness, bride and groom, and love and friendship, peace and kinship. May there always be heard in the cities of Israel and the streets of Jerusalem, as the prophet Jeremiah said, the sounds of joy and of happiness, the voice of the groom and the voice of the bride, the shouts of young children celebrating, and the songs of children at play. We praise you, our God, who causes the bride and the groom to rejoice together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And now may God bless you by the ancient blessing, hallowed by tradition. Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you.
Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's light shine on you. May God always be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence always be with you and bless you with peace. Amen. Now, if you'll get the glass, the end of a Jewish wedding ceremony has the breaking of the glass, which Kevin is going to do in just a second. And what is this about? It says in Psalm 127, if I forget you, O Jerusalem, may my right hand not function and may I not be able to speak if I don't remember you at the times of my greatest joy. And what is the time of greatest joy if not this moment in our lives, and especially this moment in your life? So it's really weird if you think about it, because that destruction happened 2,600 years ago, and ever since then we haven't forgot it, and we're still doing it at weddings such as this. But I think it really, if you think about it, it's so strange. Why remember the destruction and the sacking of the city of Jerusalem by the Babylonians at this time? The answer is easy. Because this says, even though this might be the happiest moment in your life, the road that you are starting on, the journey that you are going to take, I think it was Victoria, as you said, is a difficult one. It's not all cherries and chocolate. You know, it's difficult. And this is to remind us that the commitment that you're making today is not only to be happy, but it's also to be together in times of goodness and in times of challenges. The commitment that you're making today is not only a commitment to find happiness and joy together, it's a commitment that good or bad, easy or difficult, you will have this joint quest for meaning in your lives. And that's what this is about. So as soon as he steps on the glass, which he's going to do in 1 second, we'll all yell out Mazel Tov, which means congratulations in Hebrew. And then I think you're going to play How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. And if she lets him, Kevin can kiss her. Go ahead.
Ready?
Mazel Tov! Did you do it? There you go.
Let's go.
Now, if everybody will turn their attention to the dock,
Let's go.
the bride and groom are
That's
going
all I
to share
said.
in their first dance.
Thank you.
And Jax.
Good to see you. Congratulations. Beautiful place. Do you know where the hand sanitizer went?
No, that's what I was looking. Dropped it right under the
That's
I guess the thing I thought was
It's okay.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, shall I stay? Would it be a sin? Oh, if I can help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
Let's have a round of applause for the bride and groom. And at this time, the bride would like to invite her father out to share a dance.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by.
All right, a big round of applause for the bride and her father. Good. And at this time, the groom would like to invite his mother out to the dance floor.
Cross this road. When I was just a little boy, well, I would go out to play, and I would wander so far from home that I would lose my way, and I'd call my mama to help me, and she'd come right away to help me get back home where I wanna be. And here's what I say, Mama, hold my hand.
Please put your hands together for the groom and his mother. All right, and I believe everybody can now join us back over here.
No.
You do now. Stuck with me. It's official.
Actually, I had you for a long
That's
I
true.
would have had you even if you didn't do it.
Oh. Thank you.
And
so
before
much.
we have dinner, I believe there's a blessing.
For one of the others.
Uh-oh. Jake out. Thanks.
Yeah, not until you're right at the moment. And then it all comes flooding in. Yeah. But it was
I love our family so Look, I climbed a lot. Oh, yeah.
If you would like to come up here.
Yeah, if you want to go up to
Then I'll play music once we have the lunchtime. You're pretty limber there. You ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
And now we eat. That's good. That's good.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you.
Is it just you guys? Yeah. Okay.
Dad, come here, buddy.
Heads up.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. You know the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. You know I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seem to whisper and hug. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, oh, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, oh, my love? near the cover of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to place to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. In all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. In all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh my love? Or can I just make some more romance with you, oh my love? One more moon dance with you in the moonlight on a magic night. The moonlight on a magic night. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. Fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. You know the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seem to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh my love? Or can I just make some more romance with you, oh my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how you want me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Or can I just make some more romance with you, oh my love? The cover of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. In all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. In all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh my love. Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? One more moon dance with you in the moonlight.
Check.
On a magic night. Dance the moonlight.
Yeah.
On a magic
Appreciate it.
night.
I'm just gonna talk into this mic. Like,
Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love?
It's always been about me, myself, and I thought relationships were nothing but a waste of time. I never wanted to be anybody's other half. I was happy saying I'd love it wouldn't last. That was the only way I knew till I met you. You make me wanna say I do, I do, I do, 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 do. Yeah, I do, I do, I do, 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 do. Cause every time before it's been like maybe yes and maybe no. I could live without it, I could let it go. Ooh, what did I get myself into? You make me wanna say I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. Tell me, is it only me? Do you feel the same? You know me well enough to know that I'm not playing games. I promise I won't turn around and I won't let you down. You can trust I've never felt it like I feel it now. Baby, there's nothing we can't get through. So can we say I do, I do, I do, 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 do. Oh baby, I do, I do, I do, 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 do. Cause every time before it's been like maybe yes and maybe no. I won't live without it, I won't let it go. What more can I get myself into? You make me wanna say meet my family, how's your family? Ooh, can we be a family? And when I'm 80 years old, I'm sitting next to you. And we'll remember when we say I do, I do, I do, 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 do. Oh baby, I do, I do, I do, 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 do. Cause every time before it's been like maybe yes or maybe no. No, I won't live without it, I won't let us go. Just look at what we got ourselves into. You make me wanna say I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do love you.
You came along and everything started to hum. Still, it's a real good bet. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Oh, wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Ah, come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain that cup dry. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I got plans for you, babe. And baby, you're gonna fly.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you in the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to